Hi everyone, welcome to Hard Knot Garage, and we're going for a top-down view today. What am I doing? I'm making some 1/18 scale 20 foot containers. Now I'll share a link as to where I got a lot of tips and ideas for doing this. Cool little video, a guy making I think maybe 135 scale containers for wargaming. So I'm into 1/18, so I did this. Now this is my original one. It is 5mm foam, so cut to the dimensions. I did some calculations, got the dimensions, corrugated card. Where's the packet? So this sort of craft card, stuck on the sides with PVA glue, and then on this one I used card, so just sort of drawing paper card, but it's not quite stiff enough, particularly when it gets wet with glue, with the PVA glue, so that didn't work quite so well. This will be okay as just a prototype one. On the top here I used some sort of thickish cardboard, probably 3 mils thick cardboard. I imagine you could probably buy it, but this is off the back of like a art, A3 art paper pad. These are 1.6mm fence ties for the the metal poles that you turn to open up your container. I just use little bits of card cut to shape for the handles. I'm not going to go too crazy. You could put other little bits on, but there we go. So that was the original one. Okay, the next one, a Mark II version, pretty much the same dimensions, but I used plastic angle. Do I have some? Yes, I do. I think it's 10mm plastic angle from a hardware store. For the corners, it gives it much sharper edge. Some of the thick cardboard for the kind of filler sides, and again cardboard on here. I did also cut and score out the edges, and then scored out a piece in the middle for where the doors join. I'm considering making an opening version, but that'll be for another day. I also made a 1/64 scale version, just for a bit of fun. So yeah, basically exactly the same, just some smaller angle stuff. I use the same corrugated iron, maybe it's corrugated cardboard, it might not be to scale, but that's okay. This one's actually a little rough and it's not entirely square, but that'll do. So what am I going to do with these? Well, the plan is to paint them and weather them, so make them look like rusty old containers. I'm also contemplating doing some graffiti ones, with a bit of graffiti on the side, so that could be interesting. After this is the how-to, which will be speeded up, and I'll kind of show you how I made them, but not too difficult to make. And it looks like my dog is just about to join in. Hey Chicky. So it must be time to end the video. Alright, thanks for watching.